Hi all. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira and my channel is all about trying new makeup, talking about new makeup, but also finding new and exciting ways to be inspired by the makeup you already own. If that sounds good to you, I hope you consider subscribing, and if you enjoy today's video, hitting the like button. Today, guys, we are doing my lip product, my lipstick, lip balm, lip gloss, all the lippy things minus pencils today, and also minus my Pat McGrath lipstick collection. I have decided to do that as a separate video because there are so many of those and so many of all the other things that I didn't want this video to be really long because I wasn't looking forward to editing that. So I've decided to split them in two. So this will basically be all of my other products minus my Pat McGrath lipsticks. I do have my Pat McGrath lip glosses in this video because I don't actually have that many of them. I have a handful of those. So yeah, let's get into it because I'm sitting here looking at this stack of lipsticks and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of lipstick. Let's get into it. Do you think I have enough lip products? And keep in mind, guys, this is minus my Pat McGrath lipsticks. I know I have a problem. I didn't think I had a problem, but I do have a problem, and I've actually been on a lip product kick lately, so a lot of these are on the newer side. Not completely, but not all of them, but I have a decent amount. So I just wanted to give you a bird's eye view, literally, of how much lipstick I currently have, minus my Pat McGrath lipsticks. All right, so let's start off with the easy stuff. So I'm gonna start off with this drawer here because there's quite a bit that I want to, get rid of. I think I want to thin the herd a bit with this one. So let me move these out of the way. All right, so we have this one, which is Electric Rain, which I love, but as you can see, it's kind of going a little funky. So as much as I love the shade, it's like, in my opinion, I'm not a huge fan of the Colored Rain liquid lipstick formula, but their colors are insane. And this purple is gorgeous. And I can't guarantee that I wouldn't repurchase it just for the color because it's so stunning. But yeah, this is, it's time. The same goes for my Spiked Punch, which I also love, but this is also on the older side, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then my last Colored Rain that I've also had for a while that I should have honestly decluttered a while ago, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I was like, oh, but you know what if I wear this? When are you going to wear this, Amira? When are you going to wear this? This is like a shimmery purpley pink. It's really beautiful in swatches online, but in reality, this is not something that I wear. And this is the shade Cotton Candy. So I'm going to get rid of that one as well. So boom, right there, right out the gate, guys, I have decluttered 3. So next up, let me put these somewhere because they're like rolling all over the place. I'm going to put this to the side. Next up is this black from ColourPop that I've barely used. I don't know if this formula is even still any good. Looks pretty good, actually. I might try this out. I only have 2 black lipsticks. They're both liquid lipsticks. So I might try this one out, wear it, see if it performs well. If it does, I'll keep it. This is my ColourPop lip gloss in the shade Fantasia. I've had this forever, but I love this shade with my whole heart. Let me smell this. It smells fine. This one and the Pat McGrath Faux Real are probably my 2 favorite like neutral toned lip glosses, but I always forget that I have this one. I'm thinking I'm gonna throw this one in my makeup capsule for next month because it's really pretty. So I'm going to keep those. But I am going to get rid of this Wet n Wild because it's older. I haven't used it in ages. It's a beautiful color. I love the packaging, but I haven't used this. Then I have my Lime Crime Lip Glazes, and I love these. They're like glossy lipsticks. And I got all 3 of the like really, they're all like neutral tones. So this is the shade Fern. This is the shade Herb or Herb. however you say it. Some people pronounce the H, some people don't. It usually depends on where you're from. And this is Bud. And I love all of these, and I'm keeping them. They're beautiful. I have these two lipsticks, one from Milani. Whoa. I have these two lipsticks, one from Milani. This is Teddy Bear. I've used this a few times. I want to see if I can get a little more use out of it. I'm not obsessed with this formula, and the smell of this actually kind of bugs. It smells like candy, but like cheap candy, like really like sickly sweet, like off-brand candy. You know, not that appetizing. This is one of the newer lipsticks in my collection, and this is the e.l.f. O Face in No Doubt. I tried this on in a video. I liked it. I wasn't like blown away by it, but it's newer in my collection, so I kind of want to see if I'm going to get more use out of that before I declutter it, since it's so new. Next up, I have this random hodgepodge as well of lipsticks. I have my Too Faced Melted Mattes. This one is the one Cool Girl, and I really like this one, but I've had it a while, so I just want to smell it and see if it's still good. I can't tell. This one's not scented. With the Too Faced, I usually can tell because they'll lose their scent. But this one doesn't smell like anything. It's also really light. I think I'm gonna do away with it. I don't need it. I have a lot of light colored lipsticks. I don't need that one. So we're gonna put that one to the side. That's like bye-bye. But I am keeping these two. This one is actually both of these are actually currently in my my February makeup capsule, so I am going to hold on to these. I'm going to sit them in this one here. I am going to do away with the Nars lip oil. I bought this and it came in a set, and it's just something that I never use, and I feel like it's a little sus now. And it's not like a lip oil that I would use. Like, look at that color. It's not really my jam. But I've held on to it because I was like, well, maybe I'll need a lip oil. No, I don't. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm also going to get rid of this JD Glow one that I bought. I bought this, and this is me like, oh, this is so cool. Maybe I can get some use out of that. I've had this forever. I think I've worn it once. It's probably expired at this point, so I'm just going to get rid of it. My Fenty Gloss Bomb in Honey Waffles, or Cream in Honey Waffles. I got rid of the Gloss Bomb a while ago. I haven't worn this. I really wanted to like this. Let me see what it smells like. But something about the formula I'm just not a fan of. I don't know. It doesn't look the best on my lips. Like, it kind of shows every crevice. Like, you can even see it here. It's kind of patchy on the skin, and the way that the pigment spreads is not even, and that translates to the lips. So even though I love this color, I'm never happy with how this looks on my lips, which makes me sad because, again, I do love the color, but I'm going to get rid of this. Next up, I have two Melt liquid lipsticks. Oh, and I've got this Honey Waffles all over my hands still. Hold, please. All right, so next up, I have these two Melt liquid lipsticks. I have the shade Taupe, which is the green, and I feel like this one might be done for. It still smells amazing. Their liquid lipsticks smell great. Let me just see. I mean, it still applies really nicely. Maybe a little patchy. I'm going to put this on. This stains so bad, so I know I'm going to have such a hard time getting this off. I just want to see how this dries down, and if it dries down decently. If it does, I'll keep it. This one I'm going to get rid of because I just don't wear this color anymore. This is the shade Fawn, and it's just really light, and it's like a mushroomy tone. I do love these shades. I don't know. I do love that, though. Man. This also still smells good. I don't know. Am I going to get rid of this? I was so sure I was, but now I'm like, no. Let me think on it. I'm going to put it to the side. I'm not getting rid of this one. This is from Menagerie. And they used to be, Menagerie before they rebranded, used to be Makeup Monsters. And they did liquid lipsticks. And they used to do my favorite lipstick formula, liquid lipstick formula. And I love this tone. But I don't use this as much as I would like. So I'm going to get more use out of that. So I'm going to hold on to that. These are newer to my collection. These are the Maybelline, I'm sorry, not Maybelline, but L'Oreal. What do they call these? Color Riche Velvet Mattes, and I have Carmine Courage and Rosewood Ambition. These are newer to me. I really do like this formula. I will be keeping those. This is my one LH Cosmetics lip product. It's the Fantastique in Ameritrine, and I am obsessed with this. I use this actually more than you would think. I actually just love throwing this on. Look how pretty and interesting that shade is. It's so pretty. So yeah, I like this, and I'm gonna keep it because I actually do use this. It's not bad. I've whittled that down, so we're gonna now let's move on to this little drawer here. So I'm getting rid of this Sephora lipstick. I haven't worn it in ages. It's whatever, you know, it's an orange. I can get an orange. I have oranges. I don't need it. I have two Sugar Pill liquid lipsticks. I have it in Dress Code and Dropout. I've held on to these because they're so cool. They're the ones that like have shimmer, and the more you use them, like the more your lips move, they get more and more shimmery. But I feel like this is dried out, and I like just applying it there, it feels very dry. So I feel like that might be out of date. Let's try this one. This one feels the same. It feels very like, and it could be the formula. I don't know. They still smell good. I feel like I might have to wear these on my lips and see, but the formula, it's still really pigmented. I just don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of use out of these, and it's time to let them go. You know, like they were cool, but I don't actually wear them. And I purchased these back when I was still very much into liquid lipsticks, and I'm just not into liquid lipsticks like that anymore, even though I have a ton of them still. I've been slowly thinning the herd, but I think I need to thin it some more, so I'm going to get rid of these. These are all liquid lipsticks as well. Woo! Except this one. This is a moussey lipstick called My Main from Dose of Colors. That is one of, I just love this formula. It's like a, oh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. I love this. I'm going to be keeping this. It's like a gloss, but not a gloss. I like this a lot. So that will be staying. I'm going to put that one there. Now, this is where things are going to get complicated because these are my Bellegants. My Bellegants. This is Cider Sangria. I love this shade, but I feel like this is old, and I feel like it might be time to do away with it. Let me see what the formula's looking like. The formula is always very thin. The formula's looking okay. It's applying nicely. Maybe what I'll do is hold on to Cider Sangria, but I think I'm going to do away with these because I'm looking at them and they look separated and not great. So I think it's time to do away with these. I love these. I love a green. I mean, green is my favorite color. But these are the shades Mudslide, Kisseltoe, and Dress to Chill. But they all look like they're done for. So I'm going to get rid of them. Okay, and then the last items in this drawer are my Lime Crime Velveteens. Now, here's the thing about Lime Crime Velveteens. I don't actually like the formula, but I love their colors. I love their undertones. I just think they're so freaking cool. This is the shade Salem. I love this shade. Look at that. It's just like the perfect chocolatey chocolate. It still smells good. It still is swatching nicely. This is the shade Saint. This one is like a pinky tone. Oh, look how pretty that is. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. So stunning. And then I have the two darker shades. So I have the shade, this is Nightshade, I believe. Yeah, Nightshade. This one is super dark. This one I don't love. I feel like their darker shades just don't, I like the shade, but I mean the formula is a little too patchy on me. So that is Nightshade. And then this one is Wicked, which I also love, but I don't know. Maybe I just need newer formulas because I've had these a while. Look how pretty that is. Oh, this is why I have a hard time with these guys. I don't know. I love them so much. I love the tones so much. And I do reach for these. I just, when I wear them, I'm always like, I love this color. Not my favorite formula though. But I think I'm gonna keep them because I do love the color so much. Okay, so I mean, you know, not too shabby of a declutter with that one, but you know, it could be better. I know. Next up, I mean, I have an empty drawer here, so that is pretty awesome. But next up, we have these bad boys. So I have two Unearthly Cosmetics. I think these are supposed to be satin. These feel very matte to me, but I believe these are supposed to be satin. But I have the shades Jeanette and Mandy. And Mandy is this green, which is one of the reasons why I feel okay with getting rid of the ones from Elegant, because I do have this one. Look how pretty that is. And it's a bit more whipped and creamy when you apply it, but I do feel like they do dry down. So this is Jeanette. Love this. Let's see how Jeanette looks next to Cider Sangria. Let's see if they're actual dupes for each other. They're probably very close because I'm obsessed with this tone. Y'all, look at this. Look at that. I mean, this one's a little bit darker, but it's also a matte. This is supposed to be a satin. So it dries down. It's still a little wet, so it's going to probably dry down darker. But, I mean, just swatching it there, they look almost exactly the same. Like, come on. I'm keeping them both, though. Sorry, not sorry. All right. Let's now look at these little Fenty lipsticks. These are discontinued. You can't buy these anymore. When I purchased these, I got them from Sephora, and they were like super cheap. I think they were like $7 a pop. I actually do like these. I like the formula quite a bit. This one is Fiesta. Is it Fiesta Freckle or Freckle Fiesta? Something like that. Love this shade. I actually really like this formula. It's very creamy. I said in my other video that I'm not really buying from Fenty anymore, but I do have products that I own already that I do enjoy using. This one is a blue, and like, what's the likelihood of me using a blue, but I still have it because I think it's a bomb color. This is Midnight Wasabi. I've used this before. It's a green, and I feel like between this and Taupe, and you know, my green from Unearthly, I can do away with the ones that I had from Elegant. And then this one is Clapback, and I've worn this quite a few times actually. It's a navy blue, but guys, this shade is so bomb. Look at that. It's like a black, it's like wearing a black lipstick, but it's not black, it's blue. I love it. I think these shades are so pretty. So I'm keeping all of those. Then we have these bad boys, and I am not swatching these. You wanna know why I'm not swatching these? Because they do not come off, and that's one of the things I love about them. These are the NYX Shine Loud. All right, my battery just died, so I don't know what you guys saw, but just to recap, I am keeping all of my Fenty, I guess these are called Mademoiselles. Love those. And then these bad boys, I'm not getting rid of any of these, but I'm also not swatching them because they are really hard to get off. They are probably the most long-lasting lipsticks in my entire collection. I love these. What I love about them is that they are a liquid lipstick, and then they have like a clear top coat. And so when you put them on, they look really shiny and like glossy. The gloss doesn't last, but what that does is seal in the color. So you get this glossy effect for a few hours, and then you're left with a matte that just does not budge. Like when I wear these, I understand that I'm going to be spending a large amount of my time at the end of the day just getting them off, but they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My favorite shade is Overnight Hero. This one here, it's like a dusty, muted, desaturated lavender purple with like a gray undertone. It is such a unique shade, and I love it. This blue is like a blue, vibrant blue, almost a blurple, but not. Beautiful. Love it. And then this one, I love as well. This is Next Gen Thinking. Stunning. You see how the colors are just like slightly dusky, slightly saturated, slightly grungy? Love. Keeping all of them. Then I have all of my Proper Beauties. These are not going anywhere. Three of these are in my February makeup capsule. So the ones in my makeup capsule are Finesse, Victress, and Focus. So basically all the brownie tones. So these are definitely not going anywhere. None of these are, but these are the ones that are in my capsule. And then this one is the shade Prowess. This is a brown as well. but it's like a, it looks, if you can see from the little sticker, it looks different, and like the actual lipstick looks different. Beautiful. Might eventually add that into my makeup house, I'm not gonna lie. And this is Dynamite, which I recently featured in my favorite reds video. This is beautiful, shiny, glossy, stunning. Keeping all of those, so none of that is going anywhere. So that drawer is done. Now let's move on to this drawer. More liquid lipsticks, and these are all of my old Give Me Glows, and I'm gonna have to do away with a lot of these. I'm looking at them, I'm looking at the insides of them, and they just look like they're ready to go. So this is Creep, this is Blood Rose. I love both of these, but they need to go. This is my black, the other black that I was talking about. This is Black Friday. I'm looking at it, it needs to go. My beautiful Whiskey and Honey, I don't think I can do away with this. This one actually looks okay. I'm not seeing any weirdness, at least I don't think so. Is that weirdness? I can't tell. Let me just swatch it a little bit. This is another one of those tones. And look, does that look similar to these? Yes, guys, I know. Do I have a problem? Yes. We've established this. I love these fugly mustard yellows. I love them. They actually look amazing on my skin tone. What can I say? I love them. I'm going to hold on to this because I want to see if they have, in the new packaging, if Give Me Glow has brought this back, because they basically, all of these are from their old packaging and formulation. Well, not for, I think the formulation is the same, but these are all of their old packaging, and they revamped everything. So I want to see, oh, this one is so pretty, and I don't think I've worn this a lot. This is 1990. Why haven't I worn this? Look how pretty that is. Look at that. Gonna keep that. These, on the other hand, are gonna go because I'm looking at them and they're just looking not great. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and do away with them. So pretty. I did get use out of them though, but see, yeah, that one's doing that thing there. Whiskey and Honey's kind of doing that, but I'm not getting rid of it yet until I know I can replace it. But I'm gonna get rid of all of these. It makes me sad, but it's time. All of these are going. This is my Black Moon Cosmetics. I've had this forever. This is Cider. Actually, I think this is my second one. This isn't my first one. And I did have some leaking with this one, so the cap kind of looks a little weird. But this is the shade here, and that is Cider. I'm obsessed with this. I love it. It looks amazing on me. Every time I wear it, I get compliments. God, this has gotten so sticky from when it was leaking. I don't know why it was leaking. I think I just didn't close it all the way. But yeah, to clean that off. That's gross. But yeah, I'm keeping this. So from that drawer, this is what I'm keeping. I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm gonna. All right. Dose of colors. These are my dose of colors. These are the old packaging. So this is the new packaging, the ones that you see with the black. These are the new and these are the old. I've been slowly replacing them as I run out of things because this is my favorite liquid lipstick formula, and I don't want to replace them until I've actually finished them up, which, you know, that makes sense to me. I feel like that's economical, that's smart. But I am checking them regularly to make sure they're not going bad. So this shade is Strawberry Pop, one of my faves. It's like the perfect, like, pinky red. It's genuinely like a strawberry, like that red with a really vibrant pink undertone that you can wear with red or you can wear with pink. And I'll see if I'll swatch it here so you can see what I'm talking about. And I'm wearing red on my finger, so you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. So do you see that? Isn't that beautiful? I love this shade. So stunning. One of my faves. They're like neutrally brownie tones are some of my faves. So Cork is all-time fave. This is new. Knock on Wood and Chocolate Wasted, which is fairly new as well, which is why they're in the new packaging. So these are all staying. Strawberry Papa Stain. Bury Me Too is probably going to go. This is one that I've had for a while and I haven't used in a while, and it doesn't smell bad. I didn't get liquid lipstick on my nose. I think I did. Lovely. It doesn't smell bad, but as you can see, it just kind of looks worse for wear. So I think I'm going to get rid of this, which makes me sad, but I can replace it. Set this in the junk pile there. And then I have the shade Plum Queen, which I love this shade so much. Look at this. Look at this shade. Look at this shade. Look at that. Look at that. Look how stunning that is. It's like a muted, dusky, purpley, plummy. It's beautiful. Keeping that. The shade Mood, I'm keeping this as well. Don't pay attention to the bottle. It was on something that was wet and it got stuck. It's a whole thing. There's nothing wrong with it. And this is Mood, which is just a little more brown than Plum Queen. These are two of my absolute faves. I love these. One of my all-time favorite reds, Extra Saucy. I swatched this as well in my favorite reds video, and I'm gonna put it next to Strawberry Pop so you can see what I mean when I talk about that true red versus the one that has like a little bit of orange, a little bit of coral, a little bit of pink. Do you see that? So stunning. So stunning. And then I have here Campfire, which I need to swatch. I need to see because I haven't worn this in a while, but I do love this tone. It's still swatching really nicely. Smells fine. We're gonna keep you. This is the shade Merlot. I don't use this one as much. This is the other red in the collection, and this isn't one of my faves. So I might do away with Merlot. This is Merlot. It's pretty. I don't know. I have to think on that one. I have a hard time getting rid of my Dose of Colors because I love the formula so much. And I don't really love liquid lipsticks, but I do love theirs. This one I believe is Old Flame, but as you can see, it's getting a little bit of discoloration here. So I think I'm going to do away with this. Let me open it. Doesn't smell bad, but let me just swatch it, but I'm probably going to just replace it. This is Old Flame. It's a little light for me anyway. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. And then this is Brick, and this one is fabulous. I love this. This is like a true brick, and it's almost got no red in it. You know, it's like truly brown and bricky. Love it. Keeping that. So that is what I am keeping from my collection of Dose of Colors lipsticks. Let's do this little bin here because I don't think I'm getting rid of anything in here. These are all of my Merits. I have 3 Merits lipsticks. I have the shade, what is this? This is Cabo, Tiger, and Baby. I love them all. Baby is my favorite, and I'm not getting rid of those, so they're just gonna stay right where they are. I have a Merit Lip Oil. I don't use this one as much as I used to, but I kind of want to finish it up because I've had it a while. So I think I'm gonna keep this and just like try to pan it. And then these are my 4 Pat McGrath lip glosses. And the thing about Pat McGrath lip glosses, you're probably gonna go, oh, that looks bad. It's not. They tend to separate when you lay them on their sides. They just do. That's just always been the way the formula is. But the formula itself is perfectly fine. Like, it still smells good. I've used these recently. Faux Real is actually in my February capsule. And I've also secretly been reaching for Dare to Bear because I love this one too. Like layering this over like, I've been layering this over Lisa Eldridge's Velvet Blush and Velvet Affair secretly outside of my makeup capsule. I know I'm cheating on my makeup capsule lipsticks. What can I say? And then I have the shade Love Potion. And then I have, this is Dare to Bear, which I love. But this one is, did I say that was Dare to Bear? This one is Divine Rose. Sorry about that. And this one is Peach Persuasion. This is probably my least favorite, the one I've used the least because it came in a set. And I just don't love this. But also, I love this formulation though, so I don't know. Should I get rid of that? Maybe I'll get rid of this one. Maybe I'll get rid of this one. This is my favorite gloss formula, so I have a really hard time decluttering these, even if it's a shade that I'm like not reaching for because I'm like, but I love this formulation. But I mean, honestly, I haven't reached for this since I got it. Like I think I've worn this twice. This is hard. Should I get rid of it? I don't know. I gotta think on that one, guys, because that's really hard for me. This is my one About Face Beauty matte lip color, and this is the shade Nudist Judas. I love the tone. I hate the formula. I hate the formula. But do you see what it looks like? Every other ugly mustard I've got. Should I get rid of this? I don't know. I'm going to give it another shot. I don't know. Should I give it another shot? I mean, I know that I'm gonna think on it. This one's hard because it's like, it's kind of newer and I'm just kind of like, I've literally only worn this once because I just did not like the formula. But I kind of want to do, I did a About Face Beauty review where I reviewed this along with a bunch of other things. But I've really come to enjoy About Face Beauty as a brand. Like our start of our relationship was rocky, but it's grown and it's become more substantial. So part of me wants to keep this just to have it as a frame of reference for my channel, not so much to wear on a regular basis. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna hold on to it just for that reason only. Okay. Let's do these two let's do this one first because I've just got a hodgepodge here. And now that I have an empty drawer, I can start organizing better. Okay, so let's start with this one. This one is a hodgepodge. So let's actually take this and put it with this and put that with that, and there we go. Okay, so we have these three Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Inks. This one I purchased. This is the shade Royal. I've worn this in videos and I've gotten so many compliments. People being like, what are you wearing on your lips? It's this. This is similar to the NYX, except it doesn't have the gloss like top coat. If you like that super long wear formulation but glossy, this is it, guys. This is it. The NYX are really nice too. The NYX, I will say, in my opinion, do last longer than these. Like, I've worn these and these last a really long time, but I've eaten whole meals with the NYX ones and not a budge. These, if you've got a little oil in your lunch, these are going to fade a little bit. The NYX ones, not really. It's kind of scary how those do not fade. But these are also easy to remove, so that's that kind of makes it nice, you know. But I really love this this formulation, so I purchased this. And then my friend Sophie, who is So does makeup on Instagram, we were chit-chatting in DMs and we were talking about this formula. We were saying how much we love this formula, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a couple more shades. I think I'm gonna get some of the like chocolatier or nudier tones. And she's like, I can send you some, because she got them in PR. So she sent these to me, and she sent me the shades Fearless and Awestruck. I have not worn Fearless yet, but I have worn I haven't worn Awestruck, excuse me, but I have worn Fearless, and I love these guys, and I actually want more. Like, she gave me two, but I want more because they're beautiful. My one Juvia's Place lipstick, and this is the shade Lady, and honestly guys, this is basically just like a super nudie tone that is way too light for me, and I think I'm gonna do away with it. There's a couple of shades of Juvia's Place lipsticks that I want, but this was the first one I bought, and I bought two, and I think I decluttered that one as well, if I remember correctly. I just chose wrong as far as shades go. I think the formula is nice. I just haven't had a chance to really live with it because these are shades that I purchased two shades that just weren't right for me. And Lady is pretty, but I just don't reach for it because I don't like the way it looks on me. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I then have my Yves Saint Laurent, and this is the shade hold on a second, I've got a little fuzz there. This is the shade, what is this called? 121, but there's a name for it. But this is from like the collection they did with Zoe Kravitz. This is what the shade looks like. It's very pretty. It kind of reminds me of a more pigmented version of a Meritrine. I do like this. I don't wear it a ton, but I do love having this in my collection because I love these type of cool toned, rosy purpley kind of shades. These are the two Nars lipsticks that I recently purchased that were in my January makeup capsule. These aren't going anywhere. I think this formula is okay. I wasn't like blown away by it, but I don't think it's a bad formula. I think it's a decent formula. Oh, wait, here is the other Juvia's Place lipstick that I have. So this is the other one. This is the shade, no, I take that back. I had two of the pink ones, and then this is the more recent one. This is Soil. I like this, and I'm gonna keep it, but as you can see, it's quite orange, and it was not the tone that I thought it was gonna be. You know, it's pretty. Maybe I should get rid of it. I don't know. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the embossing on that. It's so stunning. I've worn this once. It's just not the shade that I just haven't had the best of luck picking shades from Juvia's Place with their lipsticks. And as much as I like this one, I just feel like I'm not gonna wear that. You know? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna wear that. So I think I'm gonna declutter it. All right, so both of my Juvia's Place lipsticks, I only had 2, are going away. Next up, I have my 3 Gucci's. These aren't going anywhere. So I have one of my all-time favorite lipsticks, which is Penny Beige. She looks like this. As you can see, I have gotten a lot of use out of her. She's stunning. She's beautiful. She's the moment. I have Susan Nude, which is much like cooler in tone, but I still love it. It works really well with a darker lip pencil. And then the one matte, and these are the 2 satin formulas. So if you can see from the packaging, the satins have this like really ornate, almost kind of like Art Deco kind of embossing, and then the satins have this like embossed, just like straight striped lined packaging. Really beautiful. I love the Gucci products. The aesthetic is just like chef's kiss. This is Tacey Hazel. She is beautiful. She is the most unique little chocolate mama. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She's stunning. Love her. Love it, love it. Keeping, of course. Duh. Next up, I have this Gucci, and this was I can't talk. This was in my end of the year project pan, and as you can see, it's pretty much done. So there's like a little bit in there, and I've really literally just been holding on to that so that on that one day when I finally want to use the final bit of this, I can. But I love this formula so much. This is I think this is the Glow. It's called like Glow and Care or Gloss and Care. This formulation is beautiful. It's like a hybrid gloss lipstick. Stunning. Love it. I then have I don't know how that got in there. I have my Rare Beauty lipstick, my one Rare Beauty lipstick. I am not getting rid of this. This is newer to my collection. I want to try other shades from this. This one is okay. The shade is okay. But I do want to try other shades from the collection, but that's what it looks like. Very pretty. I'm not getting rid of that. And then I have my Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. So I'm not getting rid of any of my Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, even Sorcery and Fawn, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm not getting rid of any of my Lisa Eldridges. That's what it is. Okay? Okay. But I will show them to you, and I will wax poetically about them. So first up, this is Muse, and this is one of the glosses, and I am almost in, I don't know what is going on outside. Why are we have beeping? Hold on. Okay, I think the beeping has stopped. There was like a truck backing up I'm like, where are you backing up to? Anyway, this is Muse. This I've actually almost finished, guys. Like I can see the bottom of this with like when I look inside, I can see almost the bottom of this. So I'm really excited about this. I use this a lot. I will say I was shocked at how quickly I was able to get through this because it looks like there's a lot of product in here, but I don't think there actually is. I am almost done with this. And then I have Velvet, not to say Velvet Affair. I have Velvet Affair, but I also have the gloss, which is Affair. And this one here, and it's more nudie toned. This is what I thought the lipstick would look like on me. It does not. It's more pink, as all of her neutrals are on me. I'm not gonna lie, but beautiful formula. This isn't my favorite lip gloss formula. My favorite lip gloss formula is the Pat McGrath's. I actually think that is a superior gloss formula. It's just not as sticky. It feels a bit more nourishing and silky on the lips, but this isn't a bad one. It's a solid gloss formula. So keeping those. I then have, how many of the, let me see. I want to make sure I have, yes. So I have 2 of the, I think these are the Lusciously Lucent shades. So I have Kitten Mischief, which looks like this. Stunning. And I have Dance Card, which looks like this. I don't know why I bought this shade. This is not like my shade, but it's just a beautiful shade, and I just had to have it. It's something about it that's so retro and cool, and I don't know. I think it's really beautiful, and I'm glad I have it. I'm not going to get rid of it. I then have all of my velvets. So first up is Velvet Affair, and I'm going to show you what I mean by how the gloss and the lipstick look different on me. So, well, there they look very similar. But on my lips, this is Velvet Affair, and that's Affair, the lip gloss. On my lips, all of the pink that's in Velvet Affair comes to the forefront. So it's like it's almost just, it's not a muted neutral, it's a muted pink on me. Beautiful though. I would say of all the neutrally tones of hers that I own, that's probably my favorite. I'm gonna go in order because some of these are really dark, so I don't wanna. This is Velvet Fawn. Looks like that. Beautiful on my hand, but very light and very pink on my lips. And this is Velvet Blush, which actually is pink, and you can see how pink she actually is. Very pretty though. I will swatch her too for you. There she is. Very pretty. Let's see. And Sorcery. And I've talked about how Sorcery I find veers really pink on me. I would have liked if it had looked more like that on my lip, but it does not. It looks very pink and yeah. So those are the neutrally tones that I have from her. And if you look at them, you can kind of see how they all kind of have that strong pink undertone, and they just pop, they just jump out on my lips. Jump out. All right, so let's get to the other one. So this is Velvet Ribbon, which I featured in my reds video. Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, classic red. This is Velvet Jazz, and this is like a berry muted, beautiful tone. Love it. This is Velvet Myth, and this one's more purpley in tone, and you can kind of see that. You see how stunning that is? Very pretty. Looks very purpley on me, or plummy, pink, plummy purple on me. This is Velvet Morning. I broke this one. This is all my fault. I broke it, so I'm going to be really gentle with this. So this is Velvet Morning, which is very orange on me. It looks a little more red on if you're of a lighter skin tone, but on me it's just orange. You can even see how orange it is here. Velvet Morning. I use that gingerly because I broke it. And this is Velvet Dragon, my all-time favorite Lisa Eldridge shade. Stunning. And then this is Velvet Morning's big sister, Velvet Cinnabar, who I also love and was one of my faves in 2021. Look how beautiful she is. Stunning. Love her. Actually, let's do this since I've got them both here now, because I always talk about them in the same breath. So I just want you guys to see what I mean. Do you see how Cinnabar is just like a deeper, duskier version of Velvet Morning? Just she got a little dirt thrown on her. She's a little deeper, a little richer. She reads, you know, Proust. You know, she's like dark academia version of this one. I love it. Okay guys, this is what I am left with as far as declutter. This is everything that I decluttered today. I think this is pretty damn good. Let me move these out of the way so they're not distracting you. I also don't want them to fall on the floor. Okay, there we go. So I think this is pretty damn good. I'm really happy with this. I am really, really happy with this. I now have an empty drawer. So I've emptied one drawer and a half. So I have two empty drawers. Once I empty this, I've got two drawers. That's actually amazing, and I'm really happy and proud of myself with that. I was a bit more brutal with myself this time because of the fact that I have so many lipsticks, and I'm continually buying lipsticks because I don't know, I've been on a lipstick kick as of late. So it was time to like thin the herd, you know? So I'm very happy with this. Yeah, so the next one will be the actual hard one, which will be my Pat McGrath declutter, because I have a feeling I'm gonna have to let some of my babies go, and I'm very sad about it, but I am putting it off. I am dragging my feet because I'm sad. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.